I'm not gonna play some music here. I'm gonna tone music down. Right, we're gonna talk about the World Cup. We're gonna talk about the World Cup. We're gonna talk about England. I'm gonna talk about what the English media or what Mr. Andrew Tate says the Matrix is planning. The Matrix has got an agenda for the World Cup. The Matrix is saying we need to allow this in a World Cup, and the Qatari is saying no, we can't do that. This is our country. We run this place and we rule. We have laws that everybody must respect. And then they go and put more pressure. Pressurize the FIFA president to accept their vision and defend that vision in front of the Qatari authorities. And as that has failed, they have regrouped and are now attacking the president of FIFA. Because they can't attack Qatar. They don't want to attack Qatar. Qatar has clearly said, this is our country. We will run our business in accordance with our laws. Every country has laws. In England here, you can't bring 5 wives in England. You can't do this, you can't do that. All of that constitute what you would call their values and customs and values. And you cannot go from that viewpoint. You cannot agree with that every country has their value and custom, and then you go to another country and try to impose your values over their values. That does not work. This is what has always brought conflict in places. Many conflicts have started exactly like that. So we believe that the Qatari government has seen this coming, and they knew that some countries wanted to use the World Cup as a pretext to kind of change to influence the population, to affect the behavior of the population in a way that suits the Western world. So the Western world had decided to attack the Qatari by claiming foul play for human rights, for gay rights, for disabled rights, for the right of women, etc., etc. But in hindsight, deep down, that had nothing to do with their love for human rights. It's just an agenda to change the culture of this country. And their idea and the way that the British, the Western media are twisting the story is that they are saying, or their argument will make people think that alcohol is not actually sold in Qatar. Well, it is. It's not the cheapest thing to buy. It's at least £12 a pint. That is very expensive. And when I said that today, somebody said to me, actually, if the World Cup is in London, that would be the same. around £10 or £8 a pint. That's double the normal rate. So the media have been attacking, bashing the FIFA president since he made his news conference. They said that he had almost an hour monologue, the insulting the declaration that he made, that he did not allow people to ask questions, etc., etc., that he said a lot of false statement or a lot of false fact. Honestly, I'm telling you, when the guy says that the West has 3,000 years of apologies or excuse to give to the West, to give to the rest of the world because of what Europeans, he said Europeans, it's not the West, the Europeans, they have 3,000 years of abuse, that it should turn into 3,000 years of excuse for the next 3,000 years. And yet they don't understand that. They don't want to understand that. In fact, that hurts. And that's the reason why they will want him out. Because this guy, he doesn't act like the way we want. So we want him out. This is the next big thing. The World Cup is happening. We don't know every time of the World Cup is. Well, why? Because the guys, they don't want you to know that information. In fact, the European, they want to boycott the World Cup. They want to make it look as a failure. They want to prove that they were right in actually saying that the World Cup should not have been given to Qatar. And remember, England lost this hosting of the World Cup to Qatar, and they never really accepted defeat on that. They were not fair play, and they still don't act as if there was fair play. They continue to engage with, stay there, don't move. You could have put that on top of your head and stuff. Hi, Papa. I turn the lights off when she's near. Just tricking somebody. Get one of these, boy. A stringo. Alright. So Gianni Infantino is in trouble. Why is he in trouble? Because he didn't want to accept all the requests and nonsense made by the Western media. And for that, they literally want to kill him. Post them.
She said, God bless you.
Huh?
She said, God bless you.
Oh, why?
For picking me up.
It's like when a black man starts kissing his wife in public, you say, why? What happened?
I know now. Are you on now?
Yeah.
Hey, child.
The president of
Look,
FIFA.
look.
What happened?
That's all. The reason.
The president of FIFA. These guys want to kill him.
What happened?
He said something. You have to listen to this the interview that he gave. He gave an interview
Like
to
they really want to kill
English.
him.
No, the English people. Why you not allowing gay? Why you not allowing beer in Qatar? Why? You sold the World Cup to the Qatari people, to the Arab people. So now our people can't go there and drink beer. Our people can't. Gay people are not allowed to go. No, who said gay people can go there? They said they can't kiss in public. That's different. So they've been bashing that guy for days. 12 years they gave them the World Cup. They didn't manage to convince the Qatari government to allow gay people to kiss in public. So it's 2 days before the World Cup
They allowed them.
that they want to force the Qatari government
because they
to
know
accept.
that will boost their economy. Is that so?
No, I don't know. But, so they started that debate and they've been doing it, but now the president of FIFA came out and made an interview. He made a statement this morning, and it was sensational. He said, after what Europe did to the rest of the world for 3,000 years, in his opinion, Europe should the next 3,000 years. Who are there to give moral lessons to after what they did?
You are scaring me. I thought you were 12. What is this? You are hiding. Oh my God. So what did they say? How are you, play? I missed you.
They are bashing him now. He said that. He said you guys don't want to take.
That's a school.
You don't want to take migrant. You don't want to accept illegal migrant here. You're fighting them every day. Qatar takes them, give them a job, pay them £1 an hour, and you're moaning about it. That's hypocrisy.
Wow.
Then he says, the England media are complaining that the people who were welcoming England are not English. That they were Indians, Arabs, and black. And this guy said, do you know what they call that? They call that racism. So a normal English person has to be white, right?
Can you imagine?
Then you come to a country, you get welcomed by the people, and you're there moaning, complaining.
Problem there.
So these guys, they are already saying that England fans don't like the FIFA president. That's how they start the campaign, the destruction campaign. They're going to destroy him. They're going to take him out. Not that they're going to kill him, no. He's not going to renew his mandate.
You can't be surprised, you know. You think so?
These people, they're very, they have vengeance. They don't forget.
Until when?
They will fight and fight and fight until they get their way. I mean, it's England running that
company, okay.
They're the one running the FIFA, the football stuff. Because they're the most powerful federation out of all the federations in the World Cup.
Okay.
They're the most powerful one. England went to South Africa. I'll tell you one example. England went to South Africa to the World Cup. Do you know that the influence that England had there, the World Cup had there, and now they put to the South African government? Now they changed the rules there for homosexual and everything.
I think that's why South Africa are full of homosexual people.
Well, that's exactly what they wanted to do in Qatar. And the Qataris are saying, no, we're not having that. And they go around and say, oh, you guys are the devil. You guys are bad. You guys, you don't respect human rights.
Yes, yeah. Yes, tell us that.
So, I was
Are you going for delivery? Huh?
No. So, you see what happened in South Africa today? All over the place. And that's because of those changes that were made. Okay. The thing is that...
Oh, wow.
So the Qatari government, they said, no, we're not changing. Beer, you can always drink it in your hotel,
In your pub.
in the pub, far away.
Okay, in the hotel.
And it's not cheap, that beer. That beer is £12 a pint. £12. It's not cheap. People are paying their
And
hotel.
you can get to your hotel and kiss your boyfriend there. No one cares.
Yeah. They are saying here, like, the way they're saying here is like, you can't even kiss your boyfriend in your hotel room. That's the way they want to make you look like devils.
No. That's, how will you know that someone kissed somebody? Please.
Don't do it, but not in
Public. Don't
not in
influence people.
Yeah. You're allowed to do it. And then the guy who does, like, he's like the communication, I don't know how to call it. Communication chief of FIFA, the guy who does the communication for them, he's gay. He was there in that news conference. He said, I'm gay. What the president is telling you is true. Gay people work here. I'm in Qatar. I don't have any problems here in Qatar. So
why don't you come here for a few days?
A few days and do the champion, and then you go.
Those people, they want to... please, come on.
So that's the problem. So he said, I speak, I'm gay. And he's English, by the way. That guy, his accent is English. The president of FIFA said that they used to laugh at him when he was in school because he had ginger hair. And he had those good...
spots.
Yeah, those spots, They used to pick on him.
Proper ginger,
yeah.
Because they call them...
He comes there and say, today I feel gay.
Blah, blah.
I feel Qatari. I feel African. I feel this. The gay people came out and said, you're not gay.
Really? Do you want that?
You don't understand anything. You don't know what it is being gay.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you. So now they're accusing him.
Okay, where do you get home check?
He gets
okay.
Now they're accusing him that he's the one who's bringing politics to football. I spent 1 hour talking about non-football stuff. He said 2 weeks ago we had a news conference, an event where we were talking about the right of disabled people. How many journalists were there? Only 4. Today, to talk about rubbish, there's 400 journalists. 400. Wow. That shows that you care. You really care. No, you just have your agenda, what you want to do.
I love your dressing today, baby. Cool.
Well,
cool boy. Cool. That's play.
When I go to school, he dresses like that.
Oh my God! Didn't you say your dad looks funny? Huh? He was having pull-up socks. He has to wash them and wear them every day with different shorts.
It's football. It's football. That's what I'm going to do. It's football. Welcome. Even during the cold, I'm going to get my shirts tomorrow from Chicken Hill.
So you guys, are you going to church tomorrow?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
No, you're going to Rich Hill Church. And then after that you can take me
There
out.
was a
I hate myself, you know why?
lantern
You know what,
parade
babe?
today.
That's why I like to pick the shifts lastly. Tomorrow there's a shift for £20 an hour. I picked the shift earlier.
£20? Wow.
Next time I wait until last minute and then I pick. When they're desperate. Especially Sundays, they'll be desperate anyway.
When you're free on Sunday, yeah, just
Yeah,
wait until
wait
afternoon.
until. But tomorrow I'm going from 7:30 till 3.
7:30.
Uh-huh.
You're free.
At least I've got £100
Were you
to
asking
give to
for
that.
new hair?
100
I wasn't asking
Right, the
for
debate
new-
continuing in the comment section below about gay rights and what the FIFA president said. You tell me what you think. But I think he's on his way out. They will get him.
Mommy, did you
The
say
metrics will get him.
Mommy, did you say £100?